Hello and welcome. Yeah, this is the second time that this has done this, where it looks like it's unloading, but it is actually running the right course. It's really bizarre. I've never seen Courseway do this other than with this last update. This is ever so strange. I'll just leave it alone because it does appear to be doing the right course, even though it says it's doing something completely different. So, yeah, I've got these two going. I've got the Chrome going as well. But get everybody on the course first before doing anything else. I can't set the wind draw going on that course yet. There is quite a headland on this. I'm wanting to get on with doing the actual lane of the farm, but obviously I've got to cut the grass first. So yeah, right, we can. The one thing we can do though is we can set going with our contraption. Or no, let's try it with this one actually. I think this has got the guts to do that. This is over 200 horsepower, isn't it? I think we can just about manage to do that. I don't think... that's the point. Yeah, let's use the tractors that are best suited. I know I always say use the right tractor, but it also... Oh dear. It's a good job that the workers can actually shift on a field without damaging anything. I'd forgotten about that. I don't know. Right, so that's if, of course, it will obey. They're not always... Oh, why did you just go? Set destination. Let's see. Can we come onto the edge of our field? Oh, that is the edge of a field. No. Okay. This is what I hate it when they're pointing that way. Can you go to the edge of our field? So that is forward. Ever so funny. Right. Why is that shown as the Lee Bear? Again, look at that. Han Solo was shown as the Lee Bear. We haven't got a Lee Bear. Not at all. That was ever so strange. God, this game really, seriously. Right, I've got to wait for that. So we'll run down to that. And we'll go grab that. I did thoroughly enjoy that 30-metre spread on that. It was quite amazing. Right, fantastic. We will do the rest ourselves. We'll get our contraption going. And we'll get that grass off the field. Do a time lapse. I think that's not a bad idea. There's a lot of work to be done this session. There really is. And, yeah. It is, yeah, so... Yeah, I can't see anything else other than a time lapse being sufficing for me showing you everything, but should we fill this up? No, we're not going to need to do anything at all, are we? This is what I was saying, really. The wheels are in motion. We have got to, haven't we got to do the liming and we shall have a look in a minute. No, we did it. I'm just thinking back to the Unimog and the liming and the fertilising was definitely done because that's what we've got right with us now. So yeah, we're completely done on everything except for the grass, and then obviously the harvest itself, which we can see that it's grown very nicely. I do like oats. I'm going to do the same on Riverside because we need to plant a crop of wheat for the pig food. So on Riverside, we're having to do a very quick turnaround. It's like we're having to cut the grass on second growth stage because we've got really no choice. Yeah, it's one of those things. Right, let's let you go. I think we can manage the 70 tonne as long as we haven't got any silage in it, which I'm sure that we had. It was the last load, wasn't it? Yeah, that's what I say with. It is quite amazing. We literally, same on Riverside. Yeah, going through the winter, we had hundreds of tons, and it's gone. And so it just goes to show sometimes. Yeah, the work that I am disappointed though. We bought the Traveller, and obviously now that's it. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. So we didn't even get to use it once. So that's not moving. Right, we need to be careful here. Yes, so all that we spent, whatever it is, and they're not cheap, and we aren't going to be using it. very, very upset about that. Ooh. Yeah, and we're now knocking the tractor around. Oh dear. Right, anyway, yes, I'm going to go into a time lapse. We're going to grab the grass off that, and I will eventually be setting the windrower on this field, and that we are going to be doing with the right, with our fast track. Yes, I will split my words out. I can't concentrate and work at the same time. Right, I'll set a worker going with this to begin with the 700, and then we'll take over, because I do want to set the windrower going. So all that remains to be said is I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right. Well, I've nearly did it. It was almost the perfect field. As I keep saying, I always leave myself a bit of a challenge, and it is like, yeah, try to grab the grass where you pull around, but there's 2 or 3 little bits that just beat me, where just trying to keep that one to the left, it's a little bit to the right, yeah, that I missed just coming around the corner. So it's difficult to do, this is, to actually get it so that you catch everything, especially when going around corners. But one of these times I'm going to do it where we don't leave much at all. Yeah, not badly. 2 or 3 little patches. There was one I did earlier as well up at the top. Don't mind it when you're doing things like this as you're going back, but yeah, this is, I failed really. There's a couple of little patches. Not bad though, not bad for like not going back. That's the real trick. It was what that I set myself, where you can't go back. If you can still, obviously, if you've got a line to do, you can aim for it, and if there's anything on your way, I'll allow that. So I missed that little tiny little skit there, and this one around here, that right next to, which we'll grab now, but yeah, I still missed it. It was, yeah, not a success, but I didn't do badly. One of these days, I'm going to do it where I actually get it all off in one go. Yeah, that's my goal. Yeah, quite that was, I've got to be honest, that was a monster. It really was. I was hoping we'd do an awful lot more of other things, like the ripping of that field and all the rest of it, but it was a monster. It really did remind me of the old Romboz, the other side of the, it was, yeah, we'll have a look in a second. I haven't looked, not even myself, to see how much that we've got. I mean, I know we did an awful lot of runs, and this is 70 tons a pop. Now, it's hit that invisible wall again. Yeah, I stopped putting water in the end, because I thought, you know, you're just going to outlast the Let's Play. You really don't need any more at all. So let's put this in and we'll have a look. Yes, I washed it all because it was getting absolutely mucky. It really was. Right, let's have a look. How well did we do on the grass? Well, nearly 1 million tons. So, and remember, we did actually pretty much, yeah, 22 tons of silage we were down to. So wow, yeah, 538. Wow, digestive's going up as well. The lime that we crushed from the stones. Yeah, I know it was just, yeah, just under, yeah, 5.5 tons. Or yeah, no, it's just under. So we have got to next session. Let's turn this down because it's tight. It's almost halfway through the day, and we've got to rip that field. I'm going to rip the fields. How are we going to do this? Are we going to do a line now? Because you've got to sort of fairly go high to be able to see what I was on about, where we need to cut from that corner up like that, and I've got to get the angle right, which is about that. I think the only way we're going to do this is really from up above like that, and that's the corner there. So if I get that angle right and draw a line, painting, I think we need to do something that's going to separate it quite a lot though, and we also need to do at least, yeah, I've got to think about Stone Valley. What did I learn about the separator? Just, I think that's not far off. Yeah, I don't think that's too far off actually. Well, I don't need a separator for splitting fields this time, but yeah, I know what I mean. So I didn't need it this big, but you know, we'll crack on as we're going. That way, on the right hand side, that is going to be the farmyard, and on the left hand side is going to be the field. I do need a separator, that's true, for Courseway to see it as a, what we're going to do is, that's true, I am in a way. Not if I manually plough the line, I don't know, it's just going to be a tricky one really. Ooh, you're not going to be far off at that. Wow, I'm quite impressed with that. Yeah, for saying that was just a guess. That is going for the corner. Not bad for once, not bad at all. Yeah, it was. It really was a monster session, I've got to be honest. Truthfully was. Yeah, so everything on the right-hand side of that line is the farmyard. It is. So it's going to be nice and... Oh, wow, and it is big, because look how small I am on that. So, yeah, wow, it's got weird fractals when you go that high. So, yes, if we look now on the... That should look different on the map now, because it does do things like that. It does actually allow you to see lines normally. Normally, he says. Yeah, not so... Oh, I don't know. No, there is. There's a green blob at the beginning of 6, a green blob at the top, and then a green blob right at the corner. That is the continuation of the line. So actually, that's not bad. So it is a big farmyard. Going to rip a little bit of fence near to... Yeah, where we were running down. When I did find... I thought there was an area where the... fence had been ripped out already. I was looking. Didn't want to be ripping any trees out if possible. But what I could do is actually what we were just doing there. Yeah. Let's do a proper path through, and let's get rid of those shrubs. Yeah, let's do that first. A bit of ground like so. Get rid of that like that. And then what did we use before? I think asphalt. We don't want it massive either. Oh, does that weird bleed thing. Doesn't do it on all maps though, but it'll do. It's a path of sorts. Yeah, it's a bit of a demarcation. It's something to aim for on the map because it isn't going right. That's like bleeding quite badly. It's yeah. Right. Well, I'm gonna end it there because the next session we are gonna rip that field. Do I do it? I might set the line. I think we're going to have to do a manual run around, like a course, and then I can just set the plough going. So we could use something like the Unimog. I couldn't think of his name. Right, let's drop this. And let's drop that. And I think we'll do this. We'll chat, and I'll do this, the course. So it is a good job I've done that thing. And then we shall rip that next session and turn it around quickly and plant seed even, actually, really, seed. I was going to say, amazing how sometimes your mind flips. On Riverside, obviously, we've also got the Unimog, and on that, I just washed it. I was just about to say, that got mucky quick. But actually it didn't, because this is a completely different Unimog. Right, so then let's get the course going. And we are going to keep the nice big head, and I'm not going to take any back. I always think it's really important to... yes, it's doing some weird things. Yeah, it did a strange... Use Giant's unloader, unloading station. It did this last time, but as long as it does what we need to do... Yeah, it did it. It started to go wrong last session. That's why I couldn't, no matter what I did, I had to manually, let me just get this going, I had to manually use the windrower because it would not windrow. You may notice if you look close in the video, that's the reason I manually did the windrow, not because I wanted to, but because there's no way. The mower, noticed it on the mower first when it was doing that, use Giant's unloader and all that type of stuff, and I'm thinking, what is it on about? I saw it once before. I think whatever it is, it's the new since the latest upgrade of Courseplay. I'm hoping it gets fixed soon. I think they're trying to expand the repertoire, what Courseplay can do on FS22. Unfortunately, it seems to have not quite worked properly. Like anything any pioneering where someone tries to expand something, you don't always get it right. It's still, yeah, certainly not going to be calling them. It is, as I said, my absolute favourite. Ooh, now then, keep on course. That is a big headland, but it is a big field. Yeah, and on Riverside as well. No, I'm not going to say. No, I am. Yeah, I am going to. On Riverside, last session we bought the what's it called? We have the header on this very Let's Play, and it's the supposed to be a conditioner. I can't get that to work where it does hay. It's supposed to be, if you're on the reading of it. What's it called? No, I won't stop. Let's crack on. I'll show you when we've finished what I'm waffling on about. Yeah, or I might think of it. You know what it's like if you give your brain a little bit of a chance. It sometimes you can remember what you're trying to go on about. Yeah, oh, remember we've got to turn down that brown line. Let's try and get this. I don't mind if I lose a little bit. Let's try to get this a little bit more curvy. In fact, yeah, I don't suppose it matters. Truthfully, if we cross that a little and go down. What's it called? No, I didn't remember. We'll have a look in a minute. Yes, it's going to feel very funny not to have a Romboz Let's Play. Right, now that is definitely good enough. Stop. And indeed, yes, we will have a CP3. Right, so then let's have a look now. So yeah, they're not bad. Not bad at all. It's not quite a perfect angle, but we're certainly giving ourselves plenty of farmyards that we have. So I'm chuffed about that. Right, so next time we're going to plough, and then we're also going to seed the... Yeah, let's just check. I am right, aren't I? That's the trouble with switching from Let's Play to Let's Play. Yes, oats on the cusp of being able to plant oats. So we're going to rip that field up, and I'm going to follow almost immediately the plough to actually get that seeded in time, because the month is slipping away. Right, I'm not going to belabour it. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on what's left of this journey. Comments, as always, yeah, are welcomed. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.